Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the stage. We are beginning the show. Welcome to Fiesta in La Vina 2022.
Good evening and welcome to Fiesta in La Vina 2022. My name is Brian Crane and I'll be your host this evening. Right now, I would like to invite you to the stage our friend Chef Ricardo Atunas of Pura Vida Cocina. Those of us that live here, those of us live in the audience tonight, you've been all eating and enjoying all of this wonderful, wonderful food. So let's make thanks and welcome this man to the stage, please.
Thanks, Brian. Thank you guys, everybody, for coming out tonight. It's my pleasure to cook for you guys, obviously. Every year now for the last 5 years. We'll definitely look forward to doing it again, right? So Fiesta is something my team looks forward to with excitement each year. Not only a terrific party, right? Because it is, right? Are you guys having fun? But also a chance to catch up and find out the critically important stuff that LCS immigration team is doing. So we love to hear about their mission, learn about their future plans, and let's begin by raising a glass. I need a glass. Yes. So, salud. So here's to our community's immigrant families who have traveled thousands of miles to find a safe harbor and build a brighter future for their families, right? Growing up in a community where these things and services were not offered, I would witness these communities have to stay quiet and hidden, and that was, super sad for me. I'm a second-generation immigrant. Obviously, my mom had to do the same travel, but I think I've found a little niche out here in the valley. And so I think I'm a little bit of a story to tell, right? When we came to this and, what LCS is doing, the streamlining things, the process is pretty incredible. I have personally sponsored 3 of my employees through the LCS program, through ICAP services, and I'm super thankful because, without some of those people, I don't think we'd be running Pura Vida or Chicha or any of the things that I kind of do. So they help me a lot, find ways to help my staff. So cheers to the ICAP team, and thank you guys all for being here. Salud.
Hey, thank you all for being here this evening. And I'm going to introduce a couple people, so if you could scroll back up in the teleprompter, that'd be great. Raise your bid paddle if this is the first time you've been to a Fiesta event. Raise your bid paddle. Find your bid paddles. Raise it up. Is this the first time you've been to an event here? Give those people a round of applause. This is their first time coming to a Fiesta event. If you've been to every single Fiesta event, raise your bid card right now. If you've been to all of the Fiesta events, longtime supporters. So thank you all for joining us and to support this important mission. I'd like to introduce to you 2 men who are working hard every day to support our immigrant friends and neighbors. Jordan Robinson is the District Director of Lutheran Community Services Northwest, Yamhill County, and Alma Jean, newly named Director of the Immigration Counseling and Advocacy Program. So welcome Jordan and Alma to the stage.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to Fiesta in La Vina 2022. As Brian mentioned, my name is Jordan Robinson and it's wonderful to join you all here tonight.
And I'm Alma Jean. As an attorney, I'm truly honored and grateful that I get to help in reuniting families and providing a permanent safe haven for immigrant families. As an immigrant myself, I believe that ICAP must help fight for immigrant rights, break down walls and barriers, real and imagined, help others see the humanity in immigrants, one immigrant story at a time. From working with immigrants and asylum seekers from more than 45 different countries, I know that they're truly grateful human beings, deserving of protection and compassion. They're extremely grateful. They will bless the lives of the Pacific Northwest and the United States for many generations to come. And I could not be more grateful to see so many of you here supporting our cause. Thank you for joining us and supporting ICAP tonight. Cheers to everyone who is making this critical services available.
Thank you, Alma. I'd like to start with thanking some of our sponsors who made this evening possible. Thank you to our keystone sponsor, Ronnie LaCrue. Your investment in immigration counseling, Ronnie's investment in immigration counseling and advocacy will work to ensure that the future is brighter for hundreds of hardworking immigrant families. We also have an amazing donor tonight, the Christensen family. Thank you so much for your heartfelt generosity this evening. And what a venue. Thank you to Youngberg Hill for donating this beautiful space. And now our title sponsors for giving generously and making a large impact. Bruce and Ann Waltz. Where are you, Bruce and Ann? There they are, in the back there. Thanks to Lee and Irma Vasquez, who are traveling but will be joining us next year.
Thank you to our presenting sponsors for donating to make this night possible. The Erath Family Foundation, On Point Credit Union, Jeffrey K. Smith, Mesara Winery, and Pura Vida Cocina.
Thank you who joined at the supporting sponsor level. The Pitney family, First Federal Bank, Yamhill Community Care, Atlas Vineyard Services, ETS Labs, and Jackson Family Wines.
Thank you, Brickhouse Winery, Robert and Leslie Abbott, Tricker Braun, Results Partners, Signature Mobile Bottling. Thank you to the Live Mail Tech Team and the Fiesta Event Committee. Your expertise and hard work made it possible for us to gather, bid, and support the important mission of keeping families, immigrant families, safe and together.
Finally, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the incredible community who supports this vital effort throughout the year. Thank you to ICAP volunteers, staff, and everyone else who contributes to support the ICAP program to improve the lives of immigrant families in our communities. This also includes all of you who took the time to be here tonight.
Thank you all for sustaining Yamhill County and LCSNW's shared values of health, justice, and hope. So,
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. And I also want to thank Jordan.
All right, thank you too for all you do. We really appreciate what Jordan and Alma do. So next up, we'd like to introduce my friend Kim Kushner Dominguez. Kim is the Yamhill County ICAP program manager, and Kim works every day to support clients here in our community, reuniting families and helping our immigrant friends and neighbors navigate the complicated immigration process. So let's welcome Kim to the video.
Good evening and buenas noches, everyone. I'm Kim Kushner Dominguez, Yamhill County's Immigration Counseling and Advocacy Program Manager. I'd like to begin by raising a glass to all of you for joining us tonight in celebration of our immigrant families, both virtually from homes across the country and right here in person in Yamhill County for the first time in 2 years. Salud to all of you. This critical work would not be possible without your support. I'm speaking with you tonight because, like Ricardo, Alma, and Jordan, I am also a true believer in the power of community to make change and create hope even during our most difficult challenges. I believe in this power because I see it every day in our clients, those who have traveled thousands of miles to find safe harbor and build a brighter future for their families. And I believe in this power on a deep personal level because my spouse and our children made our own journey through the immigration system 7 years ago, so that our family also could be together after over a decade of separation. We all know that in the past 2 years, day-to-day stresses have increased exponentially for all of us. But for millions of immigrant families who are already struggling to provide their basic needs, the added burdens of unexpected unemployment, food insecurity, unstable housing, isolation, and limited access to healthcare have become overwhelming. To make matters worse, our immigrant families are often disproportionately represented in industries hardest hit by our recent economic fallout, and excluded from even the most modest aid and access to medical testing and healthcare. So, while 2022 has brought us hope in the form of many new and wonderful changes, both in DC and locally, there's still much work to be done. We continue to be troubled by the lack of permanent relief for Dreamers, whose DACA status was left in limbo by a Texas court decision in 2021. Because of you, here in Yamhill County over the past year, we have proudly advocated for over 70 courageous young adults as they fought to maintain their existing DACA protections. As you might imagine, multiple federal government shutdowns and restrictions have thrown a growing number of local immigrant families into a mire of chaos and uncertainty. This has created an increased need for communications with families to ensure that each of them understands the current issues and the policies that are impacting them. This has also required increased collaboration with congressional offices to ensure that each and every request and application receives the attention that it deserves. But all of this hard work has meant that more of our friends and neighbors who have lived in the shadows for far too long can now come into the light to pursue the American dream. And for this gift of a lifetime, we can't thank you enough. Because of you, since ICAP opened its doors 11 years ago, it has been the lowest cost, community-based, accredited immigration legal service provider in Yamhill County and the only of its kind. Together, we have served over 5,000 individuals from 40 countries. As you might imagine, in the past 2 years, our team has made big changes in how we support our immigrant friends and neighbors. So our ability to provide virtual appointments served as a lifeline for so many isolated families. But we've also been thrilled to return to in-person services, which has significantly reduced complications arising from language barriers. We've extended our reach as far as Astoria and the Dells, and are sought out because we offer some of the only bilingual and Spanish language citizenship preparation classes in the entire state of Oregon. We've partnered proudly with Unidos Bridging Community to provide online citizenship classes, and have been inspired as our immigrant elders have overcome technology barriers to faithfully attend virtual citizenship classes each week. Let's take a moment to raise our glass to our 30 recent fall and winter citizenship graduates. Cheers, un brindis. In the past year, it has been a great honor to walk alongside families who have experienced incredible joy, sorrow, and hope. Your generosity has allowed us to help 19 individuals reunite with 32 spouses and their children here in the United States as brand new legal permanent residents. For many of us, COVID-19 has brought with it the loss of our loved ones, and our clients are no exception. 3 of our strong women clients lost their spouses this year. But thanks to you, we were able to help each of these women obtain their first green card, making it possible for them to receive the critical support of their loved ones during their season of loss. All of this would not have been possible without community members like you. Tonight, let's celebrate our 11th successful year together and seize this opportunity once again to strengthen and expand this vital program in the coming year, and to rewrite the story for our community's courageous immigrant families. Thank you in advance, on behalf of myself, my teammates, our volunteers, and above all, our clients, for your continued support. Thank you for providing unwavering support to families like the one I'm about to introduce you to, whose unbreakable spirits inspire us to do more every single day. Angelina and Isidro's story is an inspiring example of the monumental impact that a handful of supporters like you can make. Angelina and Isidro are currently thriving and working hard as essential workers right here in Yamhill County, planting, cultivating, and harvesting the food that we all enjoy. But this sweet family wasn't always as stable and joyous as they are today. When they first reached out to LCSNW almost 10 years ago, they were a family tragically separated by thousands of miles, but they were determined to be together and to build a brighter future for their family. We are so proud of Angelina and Isidro's family's hard work and success, and of our staff and community who walked by their side as they bravely fought to reunite and pursue the American dream.
Nos conocimos ahí en mi rancho, porque él traía una camionetita y la traía con unas bocinas y andaba en todo el ranchito con la música echando serenata.
Con canciones, con palabras, obvio, pues, iba donde trabajaba ella, iba a verla hasta allá, pero se me escondía, todo el tiempo se me anduvo escondiendo hasta que se animó a no esconderse. Y de ahí nos conocimos. Yo me vine porque no teníamos dinero, estábamos pobres, no había nada más lo que sacaba mi papá en las cosechas. Y un hermano fue de aquí para allá, el más grande, y se vino y yo me vine atrás, me vine con él. Lo más difícil era cuando me iba a venir, que los dejaba a ellos y me venía yo solo. Eso era lo más difícil. Y después a trabajar y había todo, hubo malos pasos, a veces trabajo, a veces no trabajo, a veces había dinero para mandar, a veces no había, pero...
Cada año era lo mismo, de quedarme yo sola con ellos, hacerla de papá y mamá. Pero siempre, pues él se iba, pues yo sabía que para darnos una mejor vida, más que nada. Pero pues ahorita ya eso ya se quedó atrás. Y ahorita para adelante, todo lo bueno que venga. Pues sí, se sufre mucho cuando está uno solo allá. Y ellos se vienen igual a sufrir.
Sí, no, yo todo lo que se recuerde, me digo, de cuando se vino el arreglo, ahí fue lo que me dieron los de la niña y de Diana, ¿no?
Ay, se me volvió, yo sentí, dije, ay, mucho gusto, mucha alegría, porque dije tanto que sufrimos esos días y gracias a Dios.
En mayo del 2015, si no me equivoco. Ay, pues bien difícil. Aquí yo tenía que ser su papá y su mamá a la vez, porque ellos todavía estaban, Diana tenía 13 años, iba a cumplir 13 años apenas. Luis iba a cumplir 14. O sea, ellos todavía ocupaban de atención de mamá pero quisieron venirse, que querían venirse pues igual a conocer y querían estudiar aquí. ¿Qué otra? No sé. Se decidieron y se vinieron y aquí estuvimos.
Ay, pues bien difícil también, porque yo me perdí muchas cosas de mi niña, de que a lo mejor ella ocupaba de que yo le dijera, porque pues ella iba a cumplir sus 13 años.
Ya no tenía su cubierta aquí.
Más que nada por eso. Y no, yo me perdí muchas cosas de ella. Que me hubiera gustado yo estar allí. Pero pues y luego se los trajo y no me los llevó hasta, duró más de 1 año y medio para llevarlos. Llevan como 1 año y medio. Luego nació mi niño y no estuvieron allí. Era-
Todos contentos, todos a la vez ellos, yo, o todos sí, ya vivíamos contentos, pero ya con esa noticia más que íbamos a estar ya juntos todos. Ahora sí ya no iba a haber a 3 allá y 3 aquí. Ya iba a ser toda la familia. Contentos y sigo contento, muy más que nada. Sí, sí, nada más sí. Les doy gracias por haberme ayudado.
Yo creo que Lutheran es una organización que dan el apoyo que uno necesita.
Yo creo que Luther es una organización que me ayudó a mí y puede ayudar a otras personas que puedan venir a requerir de sus servicios, porque sí ayudan. Y yo sé que sí ayudan porque me ayudaron a mí.
Luther está para unir familia y aquí está la muestra con nosotros. Gracias por todo lo que nos apoyaste, Kim. Gracias, mil gracias.
This is the tremendous impact that LCSNW immigration program has on families and their future success. And it's time for our special appeal. It's a moment to give directly at a dollar amount that is meaningful to you, and a moment to say yes and support families like Isidro's by investing in the future of Yamhill County's immigrant community. If you're joining us online, on your screen, you'll see a green button with the amount I'm asking for, and when you click that button, you're gonna make a donation at that amount. And here in the room, with any paddle raised, just raise your paddle proudly. We're going to be going through multiple giving levels and ask you give as generously as you can. And we also have an amazing matching donor tonight. The family of Bob El Jefe Christensen is willing to match donations up to $10,000. So let's make them proud and give generously. All right, our first level of giving tonight is going to be $2,500. If you can make a gift of $2,500, it's just a click on that green button online. But if you're here in the room, go ahead and raise your paddle. So if you'd like to give $2,500, thank you to buyer 131 for $2,500. Anyone else here in the room for $2,500, or anyone online would like to donate $2,500? Let's give another round of applause to our $2,500 donator. Our next level of giving is $1,000. If you can make a gift of $1,000, click the button on your screen to show your support. And remember, all gifts tonight will be matched up to $10,000 for Bob El Jefe Christensen. And so let's cheer our donors on in the chat window. And so thank you to Hannah, and Kim's microphone needs to be turned on. Hannah Momtazi for $1,000. Thank you to Hannah.
I think we have a bidder in the back too. In the back corner.
If you're here in the room, thank you to buyer 123 for $1,000. Thank you to buyer 130 for $1,000.
105 here.
And thank you to buyer 105 for $1,000. We're getting closer to that match. Thank you to all the $1,000 donators. And thank you to buyer 157 for $1,000. All right, our next level of support tonight is $500. If you can make a gift of $500, go ahead and click that green button if you're online, or raise your paddle if you're here in the room. Thank you to buyer 133 for $500. Thank you to buyer 119 for $500. Thank you to buyer 171 for $500. Thank you to buyer 149 for $500. Thank you to buyer 108 for $500. Thank you to buyer 153 for $500. Thank you to buyer 132 for $500. Thank you to buyer 112 for $500. Thank you to buyer 104 for $500. Thank you to buyer 125 for $500. And thank you to buyer 114 for $500. And thank you to buyer 134 for $500.
Thank you to our online givers, Elaine and Jackie, also giving $500 each.
Online, we had an online bidder. I was so busy on the room. We had 2 online bidders for $500. Give them a round of applause, please.
Got one more.
And buyer, I'm sorry? $500 times 10 to buyer 138. That was buyer 138. We're up to 15,000, 16,000, 16,500. Looks like we've met our match here because we're already at 17,500. We're going up. It keeps clicking up. Keep applauding because that number's going up. We've made the match. My gosh, $19,500 is what we have right now. That's incredible.
Thank
So
you.
if you'd like to help make a lifelong impact happen tonight for the immigrant families of Yamhill County, you've done a great job of making that gift for $500. So we're going to move on to our next level of giving. Tonight is $250. If you can make a gift of $250, go ahead and click on that green button and make that donation, and let's see that number climb up, or here in the room, you know what to do. Thank you to, who I can't
We're
see
going to do
that.
Aaron Online. Thank you.
Thank you to Aaron Online for $250. Thank you to buyer 128 for $250. Thank you to buyer 170 for $250. Thank you to buyer 102 for $250. Thank you to buyer 147 for $250. Thank you to buyer 166 for $250.
Thank you, Jennings family.
Who was it? Who was that?
Jennings family.
Jenny's family. Thank you to buyer 124 for $250. Thank you to buyer 129 for $250. Thank you to buyer 179 for $250.
We've got Joy Online. Thank you for your gift tonight. And we've got, I think, one more in the back.
One
No?
more in the back.
Went up, went down.
Thank
121.
you. 121 for $250. Big round of applause. And buyer 175 for $250. Thank you so much. We're up to $22,500 right now in such a short period of time. And we're not done yet.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, tonight, if you want to support to make immigrant families the help that they need, if you can make a gift of $100, we are now, our final level of giving tonight is $100. So if you can make that gift of $100, go ahead and click that button or raise your paddle in the room.
Hey,
all
Brian.
right, thank you to buyer 145 for $100. Thank you to buyer 160 for $100.
Thank you, Emily Online.
Emily Online for $100. Thank you to buyer 154 for $100. Thank you to buyer 174 for $100. Thank you to buyer.
Allison.
Who was it online?
No, just here, Allison.
Oh, thank you, Allison. 139 for $100. Thank you to buyer 122 for $100.
Thanks,
Thank you to
Linders.
buyer 136 for $100. Thank you to buyer 110
Thank
for
you,
$100.
Ian.
Thank you to buyer 113 for $100. Thank you to buyer 162 for $100. Thank you to buyer 107 for $100. Thank you to buyer 156 for $100.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Can they add 100 to a gift we had before?
Yes, if you
So
can
you guys
bid-
can up your bids.
Yeah, if you raised your paddle earlier and you want to add $100 to that, you're more than welcome to raise your paddle again. It looks like we're up to $23,800. Thank you to buyer 137 for $100. We're now up to we're up to $24,000 in this paddle raise right
I've got
now.
it online. Thank you, Rick Page, for your gift.
So Rick, it looks like Rick Online is the one that got us to that $24,000 number. So thank you to Rick,
you,
who
Rick.
bid online. All right. For all of our friends online, if the gift went by quickly and I missed your name, let us know and we can give you a little shout out in the chat window. And if you can make a gift of any amount, go ahead and you can click on that. So look at all the gifts we've got coming in. It's $24,000. That is incredible.
Thank you.
Such a short period of time. If you haven't made your gift yet, or if you'd like to give again, now's the time to help us. We've already hit our goal. Joy will be dropping some links in the chat box where you can donate directly at any amount you're comfortable with. And maybe you have a favorite number, or maybe you just want to give an amount at a level that we haven't asked tonight. Whatever the amount, your support is crucial. So give a gift that's meaningful to you, and all the gifts matter in this life-changing work. So that was absolutely incredible, and your generosity is truly inspiring on this beautiful, thunderous evening here at Youngberg Hill Vineyard. All right, now's the part of the program that for me is the most fun. It's the live auction. And tonight, we're going to auction off 5 amazing packages. So as you continue to make your appeal gifts, we have some exciting auction items to bid on. And I'd like to welcome to the stage right now the head of our Fiesta Events and Auction Committee and head winemaker at Archery Summit, Mr. Ian Birch.
Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's having a really good time tonight. We're having a good time.
We're having a great
table.
time. Yeah, this is amazing.
So the best time of the night.
This is the moment many of us have been waiting for, is a live auction. And now in order to bid online, I've got to do a little explanation for the people online. And of course, here in the room, you just raise your paddle. But if you're bidding online, you'll need to push the green button. And to track the bidding icon, depending on your platform, it could be at the upper or lower corners of your screen, and you'll see 2 numbers. The top number in gray is the current bid price. It's where the winner is sitting at. And the bottom number in green is where the next number I'm asking for. So that is the number you'll want to click on in order to bid. Clicking green means you raise your paddle for those of you online. And of course, here in the room, you'll just need to raise your paddle, so you've got it pretty easy. The most important thing to remember is if you want the item, keep raising your paddle and keep clicking the button. Are you ready? Ian.
Ready.
Ian, can you let us know what is the first item on tonight's menu?
Our first package is a special treat for you, Foodies, a guided truffle hunting experience. You and up to 3 of your friends will spend a once-in-a-lifetime day hunting truffles and soaking in stunning Oregon wine country views on Yamhill County's very own Emico Roma Farm. Pack your wellies, walking stick, and appetite for adventure as renowned truffle guides Carly and Kevin and their expertly trained Emico Roma canines, Leah, Ava, and Stitch, reveal century-old secrets to finding the world's most prized, edible, buried treasure. If you're lucky, and we think you'll be lucky, as the evening draws near, the Amico Farm team may even share a taste of the truffle bounty. Tours must be booked ahead of time and take place during truffle season, which is generally January through March of 2023.
All right. Okay. So this wonderful package is valued at about $500, and we're going to start the bidding at $300. I've got $300. The gentleman behind you, sir, raised his paddle first. I've got $300 on the floor, looking for $350. I've got $300, $350 in the back now, looking for $400. $400 in the far back now, looking for $450. $450 now to see $500. $450 is my current bid. I'm looking for $500. You can bid online if you'd like. I've got $500 in the middle here now, looking for $5.50. $500 now, looking for $5.50. $500 is my current bid. Anyone want to bid online for $550? $550 in the back there now, looking for $600. I've got $550 looking for $600. $550 is the current bid, looking for $600 anywhere in the room. $550 going once. Do I see $600 anywhere? You know, those people online, you can bid. They can bid online if they want.
You can bid online.
I've got $550 going twice, looking for $600. Anyone want to take it away? Sold for $550.
Nice.
So buyer number, I need to see your buyer number, 155. Buyer number 155. All right, Ian, what do we have next?
So our next package is a fun one for our locals and faraway friends alike. I'm a little biased because this is my employer. This is Archery Summit. We put this package together for this evening. We're going to be offering a 2-night stay at our Red Hills Estate Guest House and a private chef from Biscuit and Pickles. He's wonderful. And you can invite up to 6 people. You will also enjoy a visit to Archery Summit, where we'll do a tasting and we'll show you around the property. We've got a 1/4 mile of caves underneath the building that are a lot of fun. And the Red Hills Guest House is lovely. It's situated in the middle of the vineyard. It's 270-degree views of the valley. and it has high ceilings, outdoor entertainment, and it's a very cozy and very romantic place to hang out. So spend the weekend in the Dundee Hills visiting local wineries and dining on the best local food. This home away from home is nestled in the heart of the Dundee Hills and offers guests access to some really awesome wineries and restaurants. So please, if you bid on this, just reserve with us, and we will work with you to fit you in wherever we can.
All right, this package is valued at $2,100, and we're going to start the bidding at $900. Do I see $900? Thank you for $900. Now I'm looking for $1,000. I've got $900 here, looking for $1,000. $1,000 now, looking for $1,100. I've got $1,000 now in the room. Do I see $1,100 anywhere? $1,000 is my current bid. That's half of what this is actually worth. $1,000 is the current bid. I'm looking for $1,100. Anybody online can bid as well. $1,000 now going once. Do I see $1,100? Ian, can you talk a little bit about the wine that you make and how delicious that wine is?
I mean, it's really ridiculously good. We actually have some people in here. We have one individual, Barry, who actually provides experiences for our customers, and he's done it for years. There's nothing like it. You have a view like this that looks out to the valley. You got a beautiful cave that's underneath the building. And I don't think it gets much better than that.
There's a cave?
There's a cave.
Do they get to go in the cave?
They do. Yep.
All right, our current bid is $1,000, looking for $1,100. I got $1,000. I got $1,100 right there now. Now I'm looking for $1,200. I got $1,100 the bid. What is he? $1,200. $1,100. I'm looking for $1,200. Anyone online want to bid? I got $1,200 right back at you. Do I see $1,300 anywhere? $1,200 is the current bid. $1,200 going once. $1,200 going twice. All bids in. Sold for $1,200.
Hey, Jessica.
To buyer 157. 157. What's next, Ian?
So next up is a truly special one-of-a-kind package, a curated Persian feast. Share a table at the stunning Maysara Winery with the Momtazi family's beloved matriarch, Florid Momtazi. You and up to 5 guests will take a journey into the world of Persian cuisine as you dine and share an authentic and especially prepared Persian feast. This one-of-a-kind home-cooked feast will be lovingly prepared by the talented Florid Momtazi specifically for you and your group. You will also receive 1 case of 2019 Maysara's Arshin Pinot Gris and 1 case of 2015 Maysara's Asha Pinot Noir.
All right, this package is valued at $800. We're going to start the bidding at $400. I got $400. How about $450? $450 now to a C5. $5. How about $550? $550 now to a C6. I got $550 now to a C600. $600 now to a C6.5. $600 do I see 6.5 anywhere? $600. I got 6.5. How about 7? 7 right here. How about 7.5? $700 bid now to a C750. I've got $700. I'm looking for $750. $700 is the bid. I'm looking for anybody online want to bid. $700 now looking for $750. $700 going once. $750 online bidder now looking for $800. I've got an online bidder for $750. Do I see $800? $750 is the current bid. Looking for $800 anywhere in the room. $800 on the floor. Now I'm looking for $850. $800 is my current bid. Looking for $850 online. $800 going once. Do I see $850? $850. I got the bidder on the floor for $850 first. $850 on the floor now, looking for $900. $850 now to see $9. $850 in the room, going once. I got $900. How about 9.5? I got $900 bid now to see $950. I got $900 here in the room. I'm looking for $950. $900 going once here in the room. Do I see $950 online? $900 going twice. Do I see $950 online? Sold for $900 to buyer number 120. What's next, Ian?
Well, after many months at home, who is ready to travel? Next up is a Hawaiian adventure. Pack your bags for paradise on the island of Kauai with a 5-night stay in a 1-bedroom condo with accommodations for 4 people. This experience includes 2 Alaska Airline round-trip tickets each up to $1,250 each. The condo features 2 full lanais with ocean views, air conditioning, Wi-Fi, and cable, and has access to 3 pools, hot tubs, and grills. It's time to travel.
All right, who wants to go to Hawaii? You're smart people. You didn't raise your bid number. This is an experienced crowd. A lot of times people raise their bid card, and you did not. That's very good. All right, who wants to go to Hawaii? Let's start the bidding at $1,800. Do I see $1,800? I got 18 now. Do I see 2,000? 2,000, how about 2,200? 2,200 right here, how about 24? I got 2,400, how about 2,600? 2,400 here in the room. Do I see 26? I got 2,400 here in the room. Do I see 2,600 anywhere? 2,400, 2,600 online. Now do I see 28? $2,600 is the online bidder. Now do I see 2,800? 2,600. I got 2,800 here in the room. How about 3,000? $2,800 here in the room. Do I see 3,000 to go to Hawaii? $3,000 online. Now do I see 3,200? $3,000 is my current bid. Do I see 3,200? $3,000. I'm looking for 3,200 anywhere in the room. With gas prices these days, this is a great deal. $3,000, I'm looking for 3,200. How about 3,100? I've got 3,000 online. How about 3,100 anywhere in the room? $3,000 online going once. $3,000 online going twice. Do I see 3,100? Sold. Online to Jim for $3,000. Awesome. Good job, Jim. All right, Ian, I think this is the last one.
Last one.
Last item.
Can you guys hear me in the back? Yeah. All right, great. All right, so this is our final item. And it's an exclusive dinner with Chef Ricardo. Ricardo, can you stand up real quick?
Your Chef Ricardo out here.
Everybody's stomachs are full.
Right there.
The man. So wonderful, wonderful man who can cook and plan and build communities, and he's taking off his shirt right now. So that's a different auction item. So he will cook for you and 7 of your friends, and you get to hang out with Ricardo at Mesara Winery and take in the scenery and enjoy an intimate 5-course dinner prepared by his restaurant, Pure Vida Cocinas. Well, that's the name of his restaurant. I'm trying to plug for you. So if you ever go to McMinnville, you got to go to Pure Vida. And if you go to Salem, you got to go to Chicha. He's a wonderful cook. My family goes there a lot. I have a lot of credit card debt because of his work. But I think everybody likes to have good food, and they like to have a good wine. And the Mesara family is going to curate some really great wine with the dinner that Ricardo's putting together for you. Last auction item of the night. Let's go big, guys.
All right, here we go. Who would like some delicious food and delicious wine? Buyer 154 just bought it for $20,000. Good night, everyone. It's valued at $1,200. Let's start the bidding at $600. Do I see $600? $600 right there. Now $700. Do I see $800? How about $900? How about $1,000? I got $900 in the room, looking for $1,000. $900 is my current bid. $1,000. How about $1,100? I've got $1,100. $1,100 now. Do I see $12? I've got $1,100 in the room. Do I see $1,200 anywhere? $1,200. How about $1,300? I've got 12 now, looking for 13. $1,200 is the current bid. I'm looking for $1,300. $1,200 now. Do I see 13? $1,200. We got 43 people online. Somebody could bid 30. I got $1,300 online. $1,300. Jackie online for $1,300. Now I'm looking for $1,400. $1,300 looking for 14. $1,300 going once. $1,300 going twice. This is your last chance, last item. All bids in, sold for $1,300 to Jackie.
Thank you, everyone. That was very exciting. And we thank all who bid very generously. And again, thank you to the auction committee who worked really hard this year to bring up these awesome items. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ian. All right, we did a great job of raising a lot of money in the paddle raise, and you all did a great job in the live auction. But there's still time to contribute in tons of many fun ways. We have an incredible raffle prize tonight. If you purchased a $100 raffle ticket, you could win a 3-case instant wine cellar. And these raffle tickets can only be purchased by those over 21 who are in Oregon. But this is a great way to get your friends involved. You can find the raffle ticket sales in the silent auction tab, or just click the green button on the screen right now to buy one. So who's going to win this amazing raffle package? We won't know until later on. And for those of you in our studio audience, please help me out. And those of you here in the studio audience, if you would like to raise your paddle now, if you want to buy a raffle ticket, we're going to give you your old friend the green button. So online is a green button, but if you want a raffle ticket here in the room, go ahead and raise your. We got buyer 134 would like a raffle ticket. Thank you, buyer 134. 136 would like a raffle ticket. 104 would like a raffle ticket. 131 would like a raffle ticket. 101 would like a raffle ticket. 144 would like to purchase a raffle ticket. Any more raffle tickets at all? All right, well, the fun isn't over yet. Oh, thank you to buyer 147 for a raffle ticket. We have our silent auction with some amazing packages, such as an overnight stay in Sun River, Southern Oregon, here in wine country, downtown McMinnville, and even in the Columbia River Gorge. Some truly luxurious high-end Magnum collections, stunning original artwork, curated local food experiences, and some really special tasting experiences, and fine dining. So remember, the silent auction closes on Monday, May 23rd at noon. So make sure you get your bids in. And we'll also be closing the raffle on Monday at noon. And we'll be announcing the raffle winner on Tuesday, May 24th. So we encourage you to keep bidding and help ICAP continue to raise critical funds to help vulnerable families in Yamhill County. Now, to round out tonight's excitement, I'm going to get to do something I've always wanted to do. If you look at the top of your screen at home, the green button now lists $50. So we're going to play a little bit of a game tonight. And a generous donor has offered to award our next winner with an amazing case of fine Oregon wine that's valued at over $600. So here's the game we're going to play. I'm going to give this amazing wine collection valued at $600 to the last paddle raised. And this is what we call a last paddle battle. Every time you raise your paddle, you're donating $50, whether you're online or in the room. If you are the last person to raise your paddle for $50, you get the $600 bottle of wine. But remember, every time you raise your paddle, it's an additional $50. All right, so keep that in mind because we're going to go until all the bids are done. Are we ready to play? Are you ready to play this fun game? Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. $600 case of wine. If you're the last person to raise your paddle for $50, you win the case. So if you would like this case of $600 of wine, raise your paddle right now for $50. So raise your paddle for $50, and you'll be the person to get the case of wine because nobody's paid attention to the game. And if you just raise your paddle right now, you will take home. Thank you to buyer 170 for $50. Thank you to buyer 134 for $50. Now, buyer 134 is going to win the $600 case of wine because he's the last person to raise his bid card. But somebody else might raise their bid card right now. Thank you to buyer 125 for $50. Oh, but you was taken away from you by buyer 104 for $50. Sorry, buyer 104. Buyer 130 just stole the case of wine from you by bidding an additional $50. Now remember, you can bid a second time just like buyer 125 bid a second time. She's now going to take the case of wine. Thank you, buyer 125. Oh, but wait. Buyer 113 is now going to bid $50 and take that case of wine. So right now, buyer 113, who has only spent $50, is going to win $600 case of wine. Yes.
Bidders play?
Our online bidders can play. If they click the green $50 button, they can win. Buyer 166 for $50. What 166 has it. Oh, but wait, 121 decided to take it from 166. I'm waiting, and it's actually in your advantage if I wait, Lauren, so just give me a second, okay? 125 now has it for $50. 125 has it for $50. Do anyone online? Oh, wait. Renee online now has it for $50. And if I was really sneaky, I would just start saying, oh, and someone else online has it for $50. But I'm not going to do that. Renee online has pledged $50, and she will take home the entire case unless
now we've got
someone
Darrow.
else. Who?
Darrow.
Darrow now bids $50 online, so Darrow is going to have that case of wine.
And we've got Rick Page online.
And Rick now has that case of wine for $50. But if you can raise your paddle again, and if you're the last person to raise your paddle, thank you to buyer 125 again. Buyer 125 in the room has it for $50. Anyone else want to take this away from buyer 125? Anyone online? Anyone here want to take it away? Buyer 152. I saw 152 in the back first. So that's $50, buyer 152. And 152 has it for $50. 152 going once. Oh, 105. I saw 105 right here. And now I've got 129 for $50.
And we've got Rick Page online again.
And Rick online now for $50. All right, so Rick online has it for $50. Anyone here in the room want to take it away from Rick? Rick has it for $50. He donated. Rick going once. 125 in the room again. 125 in the room has it now. 125 is our last bidder right now. 125 going once. 125 going twice. Does anyone? Oh, wait! These are the people that just want it for $50 because 125 has invested like $200, and everyone else is like, oh, I'll just wait till he says going twice, and then I'll put in my bid card.
You've got another
So
online.
raise your bid card again. Oh wait, Rick.
Rick again.
Rick online has it. Raise your bid card again if you want it here. Thank you to 113 in the room. 113 is the final bidder so far. 113 has it. Now we're looking for anyone else to bid $50. 113 is going to be the last. Thank you to buyer 119 is now our last bidder. 119 now is our last bidder. Keep in mind, we've already raised $1,100 right now for families in our community. 119 has it for $50. Who else? Anyone want to take it away from buyer 119? Buyer 119 going once. Oh, this is going to be so boring. 119 going twice. 125.
And we've got Renee and Rick online.
Rick online. Now 135. 135. Now 130 in the back. We got 130 in the back, has it. 130 is going to be, could be our final bidder. 130 in the back has it. Anyone want to take it away from buyer 130? Buyer 130 going once. 119 takes it away from 130. 119 is now our last bidder so far. 119 going once. 119 going twice. All bids in. 125. I saw 125 over here. Do you want to take it from 125? Oh, he says no. Now, 125 going once. 125 going twice. 154 takes it right there. Wait, hold on. What's that? You want her to have it. Thank you, buyer 154 for $50, but we're going to sell it to $125. Sold. For $125. And we just raised $1,500. You just raised $1,500. All right. Good job, buyer 125. You guys did a fantastic job. That is it for the fun and games, ladies and gentlemen. You all did a fantastic job of raising money. Thank you for all of you who bid so generously. And we appreciate all you have done here this evening to contribute in so many ways. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and bid on that silent auction online.